Is it like going? I think it's going. I just decided to do a random like live stream because I got like paints from I can't even remember. The army painter, the freaking 55 paints set or whatever. And I 3D printed some minis, and so I thought I'd just paint them, on stream. Probably no one's gonna join, but I don't care. It's still gonna be fun. Okay, so I have already primed this mini. This is a fun little mini. It's like a crab, but it has a skull on its back. Here, let's see if I can get it to focus. Well, it's like a little crab with a skull instead of a shell. It's pretty detailed. You can't really see it on stream, but what brush am I using? That looks pretty thin. This is way too, complicated. I just realized that the paintbrushes I bought are almost indistinguishable from the ones that came with. Like, they're the same color and everything. Decently small. Let's do this. That is probably the most detailed brush. Alright, those look like the 4 that I would most likely be using. So yeah, we're just gonna paint this, and then I also have 3 more. I don't know if we'll do those, but yeah, so here's this. Now I'm gonna get my paints out. I don't know. I don't really know what to do on a live stream. I've never really streamed before. Crap. Okay. I don't know where to put these. I'm gonna move my knife. And these minis can go over to the side. They haven't even been cured yet. These little pieces of the base broke a little. I don't know. That was a pretty big oh shoot moment, Alright, we're gonna place these, there's like paint on this and it's still wet. So that's not ideal. So we're just gonna move this mini over a little. But this, I feel like that is the best place for that. It's still like right in the way, but you guys can't see it, so it's fine. So let's see. What am I gonna use? I feel like red for the crab is like the obvious thing to do. And then obviously bone, but like should I do any other things? In fact, I don't even think I'll do red for the crab. I think I'll do like a this is the worst. I think I'll do this, the Hydra turquoise, and then also this jungle green color. It's pretty good. I don't know. We're gonna try it. Banshee brown. That might be good for bones. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go for soft tone wash for like the bones. I've never used wash, so this could turn out horribly, but I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it works. And then obviously we need like bones. Let me take these out and find that. Let's see. Desert yellow. Yeah, I removed the wrong one. I think it's on one of these second layers. Skeleton bone. There we go. Oh, these are so hard to like get out of the case. Skeleton bone. Can't really see them. I keep having like these horrible voice cracks. Horrible. I don't know if there's anything else. This could be a like nice in between color. maybe. I don't know. It's a little too dark, I'd say. I feel like we're good. In fact, this is a perfect in between. This Wizard's Orb paint, that's a perfect in between color for the green and the turquoise. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so how do we want this to be shaded? We're gonna put the paints into groups. So let's take these brushes and let's just put them right over here. And then I'm gonna move this paint box because we're done with them now. I'm putting them on the ground. Hopefully they don't like get stepped on or something, but you know. Okay, so Minnie's gonna go in the middle, and these two, this will be for like bones to wash and the skeleton bone. I'm probably gonna be doing things wrong, so if anybody like clicks on it like after the stream or something, because I don't know if anybody's gonna join, but if anybody like clicks on and they're like, "Oh no, you're doing it wrong," well, sorry, but I'm new to this, so hopefully I don't get anything like too crazily wrong. But let's try this. This looks like the best detail brush we've got. This would be for some like bigger-ish details, like still small, but bigger than the smallest ones. Then there's this one, which might actually be a nice in-between. Yeah, that's a nice in-between. And then this is for the bigger details. So, yeah, okay. What do I want to do first? I feel like definitely the crab, like the skin of the crab. So I'm gonna need like a piece of paper for like paints and stuff. I know you're supposed to like use something else, but we'll grab like a little piece of cardstock because I have some of that here for some reason. I don't know why. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to separate these. Hold on. I think that's one piece. Should be. We will put that there. We'll put this here. We'll just kind of take a pencil or something and we'll put a circle. Don't put paints here because that's where the mini rests. And it's spare time. Okay. So I feel like this one is going to be the first kind of thing because details for this. It's a small mini, so it will be kind of easy to get through there, but you know. Okay, so this is gonna be hard. I'm thinking a Hydro Turquoise as like the shadows, and then it goes to Wizard's Orb, and then Jungle Green. That should be how it works. Okay, so we're gonna grab some of this Hydro Turquoise, and the instructions say to like shake it for a little bit, so just like that, and then let out the clear layer. I don't think there's a clear layer. That's just oozing right out. So hold on, let's. And then it says to put the cap back on and then shake it again. I think that is a wise move because it's not quite mixed. There's some darks and lights there. I think that should be good for this. Let's get a big glob of that color. Yeah, that's looking good. This is interesting. So that's what it looks like on like the paper, I guess. It's about the, no, it's like that. Yeah. And if you're wondering in the background why there's like green along the edge there, I just haven't gotten around to finishing painting my room yet, so sucks, but you know. Paint your minis before you paint your room. That's my motto. Okay, so we're just gonna start putting paint into these bristles. Okay, and here we go. Mini's already primed, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. I am so afraid because I feel like I'm gonna mess something up. does look like a really cool color though. I do like that. Hopefully I can put it thin enough because a lot of the tutorials I watched on how to paint these, they were like, make sure it's thin enough, make sure it's not too thick, you know, and I don't want it to be too thick because then it looks globby and disgusting. But I think these paints are already generally thinned enough, or at least they look like they're thinned enough. Because, you know, I put primer on it, which, you know, I didn't have spray primer, but it came with like a brush on primer, which, you know, it's kind of strange, but we're just gonna go with it. And hopefully the light keeps like doing weird things. I don't know. I don't know about that. I've never streamed before, so hopefully it's satisfactory, I guess. I feel like I'm in like a Spider-Man animation. That little lip thing I just did feels like something they would do. So I'm gonna give everything a base coat of this Hydra turquoise. That's what it's called, right? Check. Yep. I'm gonna give everything a base coat of that, and then I'm just gonna go in with like highlights and stuff with the Wizard's Orb and Jungle Green, and hopefully it makes a nice transition. I don't know how to do this like at all, so hopefully it's nice. And on such a small mini, I don't know if I'm like skilled enough to do that, I guess, but I'm hoping, and that's all I can do at this current point in time, is pray and hope that I do not mess this mini up because it took like an hour and my printer's being weird, so I don't know if the print's gonna work again. I got a really clean print here. Don't want to mess it up. That would really suck. Yeah, it's like winter and I keep my printer in like a garage, and so the resin is like really cold, and that's not good apparently. I just like found that out, and so I was trying to do prints for like a couple months, and then it just wasn't doing it for me, I guess. Um, I don't know what to talk about. I'm like thinking of what makes other YouTuber streams good, and that's like interacting with the community, but I don't really have one. Hopefully I get some more people to come and do some minis or whatever, do some miniature things. Hopefully I'm able to grow this a little. I'm thinking of turning this channel into like a minis channel, just, you know, for fun, because I really like minis and D&D. I'm gonna be starting a campaign soon. Gonna be DMing, even though I've pretty much never played before, which is gonna be a very interesting experience for me, especially since it's like three of my closest friends, and so I'm like little scared that I'm gonna mess up and they're gonna laugh at me, and then I'm gonna be like, well, crap, messed that up. Really hope that D&D campaign turns out good. So if anybody's like watching this after I'm done with it, stay posted, I guess. I might put the campaign on YouTube, maybe not. I don't know. Gotta check in with those friends first, but I feel like this is looking decent, at least. At the very least, I think it's looking decent so far. I'm getting a little paint on the base, which it's fine, I guess, but I just want to be a little more careful. I don't want to like ruin the brushes, so I'm being very careful. I'm being like just so cautious, like overly cautious with my paint, because I bought bought this. It was expensive. It's actually funds that me and my mom, got. But it was expensive. I cannot get another thing of this paint for a while, so I gotta be very careful with how I use it. But so far, I think I'm doing well. Okay, at least. I'm thinking that these claws are gonna be like the pinnacle of the green. The rest of it, it's just gonna have little like green highlights, and then it's gonna be like this is the shadows. Wizard's orb is gonna be covering most of it, and then the rest is just gonna be little highlights of green. But these claws, I think, will definitely have a little bit more of that green color. The jungle green. Yeah, that's what it's called. I underestimated how like exact you have to be. This is this is like the worst because this crab, it has like all these little protruding pieces for its mouth, and so I gotta like get into the cracks. It's the worst. It's so far this crab is being annoying to paint. But we will suffer through it, I guess. I definitely feel like I'm in a Spider-Man cartoon right now. That might have something to do with like that I just watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or no, Across the Spider-Verse. Again, I watched that movie like way too much. So far, live streaming has been an interesting experience. Just talking. Actually, it's not too different from what I do in my spare time, just talk to myself. Okay, thought I got some paint on myself for a minute. Gotta be like so intensely delicate with how I place these colors. It's pretty late too, which is another factor to why no one would join. I don't know why I thought live streaming was a good idea, but I was like, I'm ready to paint, so I'm gonna live stream. I don't know why I had to do a live stream for it, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. So far, it's looking interesting. I'll tell you that much. It's looking decent, I guess. Decent? Is decent the right word? I don't know if decent's the right word. Yeah, it's looking decent, I'd say. The only problem is I don't really know where the crab starts and the skull like ends. So I don't know where to like push the brush into to get color. Right now, I really feel like this skull is just like. In fact, I think I see where the crab starts or ends. I don't even know. I I think I see a starting slash stopping point for the crab. So I should be able to do that, I guess. Anyway, hopefully I can like grow this channel a little bit because I do want people to interact with this. I don't really have have anything to do while I'm doing this except for really focus on the painting. And I'm assuming that can get like soul-suckingly boring really quickly. I keep getting like little pieces of paint on the base, which is not a big deal since the base is only like a little circle and I can just paint over it later. Sort of. I assume I can paint over it later. Hopefully I can. Otherwise I'm screwed. Okay. This is looking pretty good actually. I'm happy with how this is turning out so far. I kind of want to look into getting an airbrush, but for some reason I've got like memes just going through my head and it's annoying. Having a little brother, am I right? No? Wow, tough crowd. Well, actually, there's like no crowd, so what am I even saying? But yeah, if you are a potential person who maybe decided to watch this for some weird reason, I've got an Instagram, so you can go and do that. I don't even know what it's called actually, but I post art on there and stuff. Hopefully, I'll be posting these minis. I'm gonna put this down for a moment so that I can show you what the other minis are. The other minis, they haven't been cured, so touching them is probably not a good idea, but they're like kobolds. I don't know how to say that, but supports are, oh shoot. The supports are still on and everything, so they're not even, finished curing or whatever, but I've got like three of them. There's this one with a shovel and a bucket on his head, there's one with a pickaxe, and there's one with like pots and pans, the cooking things, I guess. Let's get back to painting this. My hands shake like super badly. I'm not the best person to be doing this. Why am I'm gonna ruin this. My hands shake like horrible amounts. I've spent like how much time? Like a half hour painting, and I've gotten most of the blue done, most of the well, this shade of blue anyway. There's still more to do. Actually, I'd say that's a good amount of progress. I've seen like Squidmar miniatures and stuff. He takes like 24 hours painting miniatures. I'm like, how do you find the time for that? I'm confused. Like, anyway, I'm just gonna keep painting, I guess. Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay, that was weird. I just had like a meta experience there. But yeah, hopefully I can get this done in a manageable time. E. Gotcha. Uh, I don't know, this crab is being annoying. Annoying isn't the right word because that would indicate that it's like a living being, but it's being just a pain. Hopefully I can get like these colors like down well enough, I guess. But yeah, I don't really know what to do. I've never live streamed before. There's this one little spot down there that is just... Actually, I got it. Hold on. Yeah, I got it. There's a little spot down there that just does not want to be reached. Maybe I can reach it through here. I mean, that got some of it, so I guess that succeeded. All right. Here's kind of an update so far. It's looking good. So yeah, it's like a little crab with a skull instead of a shell, I guess. I don't really know. But I thought it looked cool and got some new paints. So I thought, you know what? I'll paint this. Thinking of turning this into like a mini channel. Don't know. Hopefully I can. Don't know. I keep saying don't know. Don't know. Shh, I keep like getting paint on my fingers. I don't know if I will gain or lose subscribers from this. I'm already a relatively small channel, so if I lose subscribers, it's like, well, crap, because, you know, then I'll be like minuscule. I've gotten to a point that I'm really happy with my channel. I never expected it to make it past 100 subscribers. It's really nice to have, you know, a few more than that. Okay. Oh, I just got a like huge. Is that the leg? I thought that was like a giant like glob of paint or something, but it was just the leg. So like, that's annoying. You know what? I think. Yeah, blue is done. Actually, no, it's not. Not even close. There's like little spot here. Believe that does it. All right, sick. Let's kind of get rid of some of this pigmentation in this water. I heard that you're supposed to like put your brushes in cold water and stuff, I guess. So hopefully that works. I don't know. And then it also said to like put the brush so that it's facing this way in the cup. I don't know what's supposed to happen there, but hopefully this works, I guess. My throat is just dying. Okay, so there's a little bit of this here. Hold on. I'm just gonna dry this off. I don't know if you're supposed to dry these off is the problem, and so I'm confused. That should be good enough for now, I guess. Alright, now we're gonna use the ultra detail. Actually, no, the one that's close to ultra detail, but it's not. Wait, where did the thing go? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. This is like the tiny. You can't even see it. Okay, you can kind of see it on my skin for some reason. You can like not see it, but you know, there it is. I'll put it. Yeah, there. It's pretty small, so okay. Let us shake up Wizard's Orb. That's the most entertaining part of the stream right there. Shaking up paint. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look quite mixed. So we're going to pour out just a little bit more there. Just to kind of distribute it a little. And then we're just going to shake. Oh, I just felt something like pop. That's painful. Let's keep shaking. I feel like it's getting to a good pigmentation. It needs to be just like shaken a little bit more. Hey, that's good. So now we're just gonna. That's good. Yeah. Okay, that Wizard's Orb is looking good. So now let us continue painting. New color. Okay, I gotta make sure it's dry first. Most areas should be. Okay, so we're just gonna start a little bit of shading. Like we're gonna go to a lighter tone basically with this Wizard's Orb color. Okay, so this was the Hydra Turquoise color, and then this was the Wizard's Orb color. So we're just gonna start building up color. On the claws, especially, like are those called claws? Pincers, pincers, that's what they're called, not claws. But yeah, we're just gonna, on like the top parts of the skin and stuff, we're gonna put this like transition color, I guess. And then kind of after that is the jungle green color, which will be like really bright in comparison to like the other two, but it should be like a nice highlight. So hopefully that works. I don't know if it will, but hopefully that works. But yeah, hopefully this goes good. I'm really hoping I can make like a nice transition because this is a really nice mini. I don't want to mess it up. Let's grab some of this. We're gonna keep some of that natural shading that's produced by like the ridges in the top of the head. If you can, I gotta get a better quality like camera. Here, I'm gonna put down a little brush. I'm gonna put it up and I'm gonna put my hand behind it and see if that like helps focus it. No, that does not. It's so like unfocused. I don't know. Anyway, it's like a crab with a skull on it. I think it looks awesome, and so, you know, hopefully don't ruin it. Okay, so yeah, the middle part looks really good with the green. I like that. I want to widen it a little so that I can get that nice bright jungle green. Has some nice you know, highlights. This is looking good actually. I like this. This is a pleasurable experience. All right. This is, it's kind of difficult, you know? It's a very interesting thing. Of course. This is actually looking amazing. I'm loving this. Oh no! Did I get any paint on myself? Shoot. Right into the carpet. That was horrible. There's not any paint, so I'm not worried. Just gonna get like a little bit of this highlight in there. This is actually really fun. I like doing this. Okay, that should do it for that highlight, actually. That was a really quick kind of paint thing. I'm gonna take off the paint real quick just by kind of rubbing it. I don't know what to say because, like, that should be good. That should be fine. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Boom. We're actually, I think we're gonna put, like, we're gonna dip it into the water real quick, and then we're gonna do this jungle green. So we're gonna take this jungle green. It's a really bright green, by contrast. So this blue crab, it's gonna start looking green in a moment. So we're gonna put down our little layer that's like not good paint because it's like it's mixed tones. I'm just gonna shake it. This is probably the worst part. I don't know. All right, that should be good for shaking. Could be better, but I will take it because I don't got anything better. So let's, yep, so that is a very bright green. It's, well, you can see it against my skin now, which proves to you how, like, bright the green is. So let's just put a little bit of this. Holy crap, it's like not even showing up because it's so bright. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, that should be good. Just get kind of a nice general highlight here, I guess. Yeah, it's a highlight. Let's just start putting a little bit of this on there. I don't know, I feel like it's not showing up enough. Actually, it's fine. It's just that it is not best. Like I assumed it would be. So now These claws are meant to be like really green, but it's not showing up like I would like it to. It's not as, I don't know the word. It's not transparent because, yes, it is transparent actually. It's too transparent. It's too transparent. That's what it is. They're supposed to be green, but they're not green. It's like a wash almost. And it's not supposed to be. I don't know why. This is definitely not a wash. I still like it. It's still, oh my goodness. It's still a good green. Okay. This is the amount of like control you need with the brush is wild. Okay. I feel like that's good. Yeah, that's a lot of shading. I like it. Once again, you can't really see with this, but it is still very, like, the shading is amazing. I'll probably post a picture on my Instagram. Still, it should be Lucas Pollard _art on Instagram. And then hopefully I'll get like a very high resolution image of this. Okay, that is the crab skin. So now I can move on to the skull on the back, which is going to be probably the best part of painting this mini. I've got a good bone color and an ice wash. It's going to be great. Oh, I hate that. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit of a wider brush, actually. We're gonna put this in here. Not that one. This one, maybe? Yeah. Oh my. Let's do that. Just gonna do that. Alright, skeleton bone. I really hate how like dry my throat is getting. Okay, skeleton bone. Actually, I should be shaking this first, shouldn't I? Hold on. We're gonna shake it a little. And then that should be enough for the base like test of how much I need to shake it for the next couple things. That's actually remarkably clear. I think it's good just like that, which is crazy. Let's see. That is a nice color. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. It's like a good bone color, and that's really what I need. So let's just start putting that on. And then hopefully the wash later will just accentuate all the cracks and stuff in this. I don't know, I've never streamed before. I'm trying to like sound excited. Excited isn't the word. But I feel like I'm not doing it quite right. I need to like watch some streams after this to see how they maintain such like a positive attitude, I guess, because my throat hurts and I am dying. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, what? But, you know. Okay. I'm debating, should I put black on the inside of the eye sockets to make it look like they're like that, or should I just put the wash? I feel like the wash would make it more realistic looking. The black would add like a void type effect, and I think that could be awesome looking. So far, this is looking good. That color, I like it. I think it's cool. The camera quality is still trash, but you know, should have been able to see the color at least. I don't know. But it is definitely, it's going down smooth and it's very nice looking. The skin on this crab, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I love, there's like little pieces of, I don't know what they are. Are they like spores or something? I feel like they're spores or like mold. It shows how long this skull has been, on this crab's back. I think it's cool looking. Okay. This is exceeding my expectations with how I expected this to look. Yeah, I'm just gonna cover whatever these are. I was trying to avoid them with the paint, but I'm like, I can paint over them if I mess up. So what's the point? Um, my hands are shaking like so bad. And I hate it because it does this every time I'm doing something like intricate. And it's not very helpful for something like this. It's really off-putting. Oh my goodness, I am shaking so bad. I'm trying to be so crazily intricate here because I put a little bit of that blue color that I did for the crab skin on the skull. And so now I'm trying to just cover that up, but I don't want to get the skin of the crab because then I would have to go back with that turquoise color and it would be not a good experience. I feel like this is not the best way to hold something while you're painting it, but my hand is getting really cramped and so I kind of have to. This paint is like just, okay, we're gonna do this to try and get some more paint like in the bristles so that it paints better, I guess. My goodness, this is just make sure that the paint gets in there so that it doesn't become English work, please, so that it doesn't become like blobby or whatever. I think I'm getting this like down. I think I have maintained a good amount of brush control. Obviously, I've still made a couple mistakes. Um, and the paint has gotten to places it shouldn't have gotten. But I feel like I'm doing pretty well painting. Make sure to get in like the nose too. We're gonna do this just so that I can kind of scrape off that excess paint, make it so that it doesn't like make chunks. Why do my hands shake? I need to get like checked out for like arthritis or something. Because they shake so often, I'm starting to get concerned. It's like almost fully covered, and then I can move on to that wash. I've never used wash before, so that's gonna be an experience that is like just it might crash and burn. And I am exceedingly fearful for what might happen while I'm, doing that. Okay. Get that. That looks good. I keep feeling like I'm gonna get it on the legs, and I'm like, I can't do that because I've already painted those. I maybe should have painted the skull first, but no. I did the parts that I am most likely to mess up while doing this other part. It was really stupid of me. It's going okay though. I think that might be that done. Okay, there's just like a few more pieces on the teeth, just like the very ends of them. And then we are done. That should be skull all painted that skull color. So now I can move on to that wash. Yet another little break to get the paint out of my brush. We're approaching 1 hour on the stream here, which I thought I would be done by now, just saying, but I guess I should not have expected that because other people do like 24 hours painting minis. I've seen like so many 24-hour challenges. Dang. Just like people going for hours, like 24 hours, just, painting minis. And I'm like, I would never have the patience for that. Like 3 hours, maybe. That's pushing the limits of my patience. How am I supposed to do the wash? I feel like it doesn't act the same way as paints. So if I just put it down on there and start using it, it's not going to work the same way. Do I need like a little container? I feel like I definitely need like just a little container or something. I don't know what to use. Unless it's like just the lid, maybe. I could do that. Shake lightly. We're gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the lid. It says shake lightly, so I'll shake lightly. And hopefully open it. I feel like wash is just gonna spill. All right, let's see. Is it like watery? Like really watery? Let's put a little bit of it. Yes, it's watery. Okay, so I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna stick it into the little thing. And now I'm just gonna go at it, Hopefully that is enough, kind of, to just kind of put some wash on, get some just, easy detail. And we're just gonna kind of dab it away. Oh, this is stressful. Because if I mess up on these paints, I'm like screwed, pretty much. This is actually working really well. The detail is actually, kind of showing through all of this. This is okay. Just keep going. Oh, that is nice. Right in the eye sockets. Hold on. Put that right there. Just, this is, I love this. This is so cool. Okay, we're gonna do little dabs to kind of just take away a little bit of the color. I really like that actually. It's really detailed, which is something I was not expecting to get out of my first, mini. That's very good. Just add some of that really hard light. I really like this. This is turning out so good, and I'm enjoying it so much. Okay. That is getting some really nice color on the skull. Let's just generally spread that, everywhere so that it really soaks in everything. It's freaking sick looking. That sounded so weird. Why did I say it like that? I'm breathing heavily right now. It looks sick. Look at that. Like it's a little more defined now on camera. It's still horrible quality, obviously. Ooh, knock that over. Wow. Okay, so now we're gonna do the barnacles. Or barnacles? I feel like they're called barnacles. Are they called barnacles? I have no idea. We're gonna say that they're called barnacles. I don't know if they're called anything else, but mold, fungus, barnacles, barnacles. What color should I do? Should I do like the wizard's orb color again? Like this color? I feel like it could be good. It's like a good green. Um, it definitely needs to be green. Like what other colors would barnacles be? I guess it could be like a yellow, but I still feel like green. So hold on. There's like, ooh, there's this really dark one right here, angel green. That's a really dark color. I could do that. I'm gonna do that actually. That sounds like a good plan. So we're just gonna shake it a little. Just, and then we're supposed to, here, I should probably put the lid back on this wash. There you go, soft tone. Now we're gonna open this. That is looking just so dark. Okay. That's amazing. It's like perfect already, right out of the bottle. It's perfect looking. Okay. Did I wash this? Did I? I did. Yeah, I did. We are just going to take this, we're going to dip our brush, and then we're going to start painting those barnacles. Okay, so, oh yeah, that is amazing. Okay, so yeah, that's a really good color for the barnacles. I just feel like it might be a little too light. Oh, that's perfect, actually. No, that's perfect. And we've reached an hour, which is amazing. I did not expect to get this far. Okay. Does that mean it's like 11 right now? Okay, so this is looking great. Let's take a little bit of that excess paint off. There. Yeah. This is sick looking. Like in both ways, like the awesome way and the I want to puke way, which is amazing because it's supposed to look diseased. This is looking good. It needs like a little bit more like blending in, sort of. So just do this a little. Yeah, that is looking like miles better instead of just the kind of abrupt stop and then yeah, it's like we're adding a little bit of it's growing out of the skull, kind of, instead of just being on the skull. Oh, that looks so good actually. Yeah, I'll probably post like high resolution pictures of this on Instagram at lucasbullard_art.com. I don't know how I'm gonna kind of say that, but you know, hopefully you can find that. And that will be, you know, that'll have pictures of this. Here, let's take a little bit off the brush and then just, you know, kind of spreading away. Being very careful with this because ooh, there's like a big spot right here. Just full of these. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit more paint on the brush just so that we can get the general area like, you know, full of color, and then around it I'll put the little thing that makes it spread away, you know, like it's growing out of the skull. This is awesome looking, dude. Okay, there's just, it has to have a little more color. There we go. See, that's awesome. Look at this so far. Look at all the little spores. Did I say barnacles? Barnacles. They're barnacles. Look at all the little barnacle spots on this thing. And then the little crab, it's like a nice blue. It's awesome. Love this. It's so cool looking. Okay, there's a couple more barnacles. There's some like down here. I'm just gonna get the basic shapes blotted out in like dark colors first. And then once I've got all of it, that should be all of them actually. Yep. We're gonna take the paint off the brush and just start, you know, doing a little bit more of that like spreading looking thing that I've been doing. Spreading? Spreading. We're gonna put a little bit more of that on there. Okay. Yeah, baby. This is looking amazing. At least I think. I don't know if other people would agree, but I think that this is looking like extremely detailed, which for me is a huge accomplishment. Take little dabs of it away. And then we're gonna kind of do a little bit of that. Okay, we're gonna kind of connect them just a little bit. The tiniest bit. I think that's done actually. I think we have just finished this in a little over an hour. Yeah, should be. I might add a few like finishing touches, but that is it. It's like the skull. I'll have, you know, better images over on my Instagram. I don't know how I would get here. I'll just write it down. No, I won't. Lucas Ballard _art on Instagram. If you can't find it, I'm sorry, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna close off the stream now. Goodbye. How do I end this?